Stop going after your goals and start trying to go after who you need to become to have your goals. You understand? Stop trying to achieve going to be more consistent in the gym and start becoming somebody who's consistent in the gym, who consistently goes to the gym, who works out every day or every week. How do you do that? How do you start to become somebody who does the thing you want to do? And why would you do that? You should identify who you want to become and then adopt the identity of the person you identified, because then you'll be pulling yourself with your identity toward taking action that you need to for your goals instead of pulling yourself away with the identity that you currently have. What I mean by that is, if you currently believe you're a skinny guy who can't build muscle and who's struggling to go to the gym and be more consistent, then you need to shift your identity and start believing you're somebody who does go to the gym. How? By saying you're a healthy person. You're a lean guy who's building muscle every week, right? If you start saying these things, you start to engage in the behaviors that are just in alignment with the identity that you've adopted. But since you have this old identity who doesn't do those things that you want to do, you act out of alignment with those goals. Your identity is pulling you away instead of pulling you towards, right? Your identity is pulling you towards something. It's just towards the something you don't want anymore. So you need to set goals and then ask, who would I need to become to have this goal? What kind of values does the person who I believe has this goal have? What kind of beliefs do they have? What kind of habits do they have? What kind of skills have they built, right? What goals have they set? Who is this person? And then how can I start becoming this person every single day in every single way, right? In my values, in my beliefs, in my habits, in my self-narrative, in the environment I build around myself, in the communities I put myself in. How can I start to become this person? What do they learn? What books do they read? And on and on and on. If you start to adopt the identity of the person you want to become, it's much easier to start being them. Why? You don't have to tell a gamer to go play games. He just does. You don't have to tell a music artist who makes money through singing to go sing. She just does. You don't have to tell a bodybuilder to go to the gym. He just does. And why is that? Because it's their identity. It's just what they do. It is what they believe they do. It is who they believe they are. And it is what they believe other people around them think they are, right? If you start telling your whole family and yourself every day in your writing, in your speaking, in your actions, right? Because actions produce evidence. Evidence reinforces your new identity. So follow up your new identity change. I need to be someone who goes to the gym with action. Go to the gym. Put your workout shoes on. Go for a walk. Go on a run. Do some jumping jacks right here where you stand. Follow up your new identity change, your new beliefs with action, because action produces results, and results serve to reinforce your new beliefs or your new action or your new identity, So adopt this new identity of this person who does these things, because not only are you not telling yourself, but you're also telling others, and you're also showing yourself through action, and you're showing others through evidence. And so now when other people see you go to the gym, they don't think it's even weird. They don't even question it, because you have been telling everyone for months that you're a bodybuilder now, that you're putting on muscle, that you go to the gym every week, that you're a healthy person, that you're a high energy person, that you're a fit person, right? You've been telling yourself, you've been telling your friends, you've been telling your family. And so no one even questions you going to the gym. It's just what you do. That is the level you need to be at with anything you do to actually maintain it long term. You won't act in alignment with things that are out of alignment with your identity long term. You just won't. You'll stop doing them because you were just the guy trying to go to the gym, or the guy trying to stop playing video games, or the guy trying to stop watching porn, right? You need to be someone who doesn't watch porn. Be around people who don't watch porn. Be someone who doesn't play video games. Be around people who don't play video games. Be someone who builds businesses. Be someone who builds their body, right? And then you just start doing those things because it's who you say you are, and ultimately becomes who you believe you are. Right now, unconsciously, you believe you're all these different things, right? I remember reading in the beginning of Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, really good book. But I remember he said something that blew my mind. This is like a year ago. And it was something along the lines of, your self-image, your identity that you hold of yourself is complete. There's hundreds of things you think about yourself. And yet, when you ask us, hey, what do you think about yourself? You know, how cool do you think you are in social environments? How good do you think you are at talking to women at parties? Like all these random little things. There's no way we even think of them. If anything, like 2 or 3 different things we think about ourselves come to mind. Oh, I'm kind of cool. I'm sometimes funny. I make friends, once a month or something. Like whatever, all this random stuff. And yet none of it is this complete picture of you. And so when he said that, I'm like, damn, we have hundreds of these beliefs about ourselves, and we only know like 2 or 3 consciously. And the rest of them, they're just a mess that we've adopted from when we were kids, from other people giving us labels, from ourselves. Like you probably think you're an introvert or shy because someone else told you it when you were like 8. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to become someone who's extroverted, start saying it. Start giving yourself labels instead of accepting labels. And only give yourself labels that are empowering, and only give yourself labels that move you towards your goal, that make you more of the person you want to be to move towards your goal. I hate when people give me labels, and I tell them right there on the spot, don't tell me that. Don't give me that. Don't say I'm stubborn. I'm not stubborn. I'm open-minded. I'm ready to change. Strong, firm beliefs, loosely held. Firm beliefs, loosely held, right? I develop my beliefs and I come to my own conclusions, but I'm always willing to change them if they'll make me better. So don't call me stubborn. If you're stubborn, that's fine. You can call yourself that. Don't call me that, right? So only give yourself labels and accept labels from yourself, and only accept labels that are empowering and move you towards your goals. If you do that, you'll start to build a new identity. Identity is one of the most important skills in my life. I started noticing it was very important when I learned from Tony Robbins, Ed Mylett, Tom Bilyeu, Brendan Burchard, and all these different people. They always mention identity, right? So I started to realize it's probably a pretty useful idea. And again, I read the book Psycho-Cybernetics. I read the book from Ed Mylett called The Power of One More. And in that, he talks about identity as well. So if you want to check out those books, check out those mentors, and use what I've told you in this video, you'll start to build a better identity. If you start to build a better identity, which is just a subset of beliefs, your beliefs drive your behavior. So if your identity changes, you cannot act the same way. You just won't. And if you don't act the same way, you won't get the same results. Therefore, if you change your identity and adopt a new, better identity, one of the person you want to become in the future, then you'll start to act in alignment with them. New behaviors equal new results. So just adopting a new identity makes it inevitable that you adopt a new life. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Please have a wonderful night.